Man, it's your boy Carter, and I'm about to talk about something real. So I post these videos online, right? I post these videos to express things, right? It don't mean I'm talking specifically about anybody. I just post videos like at the time, like, you know, how I be feeling. So you people have to understand in life, like, a video is kind of like what a person's diary type thing, right? You can't expect a person to want to be different if this is what they do. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at life, if you're not stuck in your past, then why are other people stuck in your past? Right? Other people are so wound up worrying about what other people scenarios were that they lose focus of the scenario in front of them. At some point, you're just going to become like dry to it, right? You're just going to become dry to it. And when drama is what people want in their life, they want that for your life. I'm telling y'all, like, ladies and gentlemen, hear me. Stop trying to adjust for somebody's train of thought. Somebody wants you to think how they think. They want you to talk how they talk. They want you to walk how they walk. That's not you, then that's not you. I said in my last video that people will always find something wrong and they won't want to change as you change. It was just proven. Because if you post something or if you say something, it's automatically about them, right? It has something to do with them. It can't just be a general synopsis, right? I have learned that only person that can get in somebody's way is them. If you hold on to what was, you'll never see what is. You can't make somebody not speak their mind because you feel uncomfortable. You can't do it. You can't do it. I have learned that if you continuously let somebody try to dictate you, then you're a sucker. Because somebody's stuck, this is what this was and that's what that was. Key word was. People will destroy their own happiness because of something before. When I sit down and I come up with these videos and I say, I'm going to say something, it doesn't mean I'm going through it. It just means like it came to my mind and I want to get it off my chest to share with the world because somebody may be going through it. But it's like, whatever. People, they feel whatever. And at some point, you will lose out on a good thing because you can't get out of your own way. Because you're stuck in your own way. You could have a good person trying to change for the better and you're the roadblock for that person. People get tired. People get fed up. People try to fight the battle with you as long as they can. But if you fighting a battle with somebody means you got to change who you are as far as having an opinion, as far as speaking your mind, as far as like just saying stuff. Half the stuff on TV is people saying what they felt. They don't mean they went through it, but they can't talk their own freedom of speech. Why? Because somebody's going to find it offensive. Somebody's going to think it's about somebody else. You have to realize that in this world that we live in, that we're entitled to speak. Everybody wants you to be what they want you to be. No. People will say, well, put yourself in my shoes. I don't have to. I don't have to put myself in your shoes if I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm speaking what I want to speak. There's plenty of people out there say what they want to say. They ain't gonna put themselves in your shoes because you feel bad or you think something. That's your fault that you think that way. Like, people don't understand when nothing is wrong, when everything is good in your life, nothing's wrong. Leave it that way. Leave it that way. They can't, because they want something to go wrong. Person can't love you and cherish you and want you to be around and still dog you at the same time. How does that work? Can't do it. Person can't tell you to your face, yo, I love you. I'm here for you. This is it. And then, like, you're all these other things, right? I was raised to be a thinking man. I ain't gonna say all the thinking I did in my life was right, but I was raised to be a thinking man. What I won't do is entertain the nonsense of somebody who doesn't understand that they can only control their scenario. That they are stuck. How can somebody be stuck in your past? Like, they're stuck in your past. They want you to be stuck there with them. No. If you want to change your life, change your life. And I'm going to tell you the truth. It's usually the ones who say they love you the most are the ones that you're going to meet with the most resistance. Because the moment you speak on something, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. No, it's a change. I don't go to the club. I don't do the songs and the stages anymore. I'm cool chilling. Now it's, if you look around, it's always going to be something new. It'll be something new every time because they're not comfortable with themselves no longer. So they want you to stay uncomfortable. And the sad part about it is when you're moving in the right direction and they want you to move in the wrong direction, they will try to do everything in their power to upset you to move in the wrong direction with them. You don't have to. You don't have to, because they're going to not see where their faults are at. See, a person that just does stuff without thinking, they never apologize. They never apologize because in their mind, what they saw was correct. In their mind, what they heard was correct. It's just what happens. But when you sit down and you're like, what the hell just went wrong? Like, the person who ain't doing nothing wrong is really not living off it. He's like, all right. I give scenarios because, one, I've been through a lot. Two, I see things and I just give my opinion on them. It don't mean it's right. I just give my opinion on it. But nobody on God's green earth can tell me how to talk. If you don't like what I'm saying, then just don't watch these videos. Because you're making an ass out of yourself. You're assuming, so you make an ass out of yourself. You have to be prepared for when a person changes their life for the better. Like my life, I'm changing for the better. And I'll be damned if I let somebody hold their devilish ways over me. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Because I've come too far to go back to who I was. I'm not going to allow somebody else to dictate how I move. I'm moving in a positive direction, and people who are not being positive around me don't be around me. Because I always tell people we can tell the real from the fake. We can always tell people who genuinely want the best for you versus those who are just around for no reason. We look at things differently when a person wants better in their life. You got to be careful who you surround yourself around or who you fall in love with or who you talk to, because sometimes they just want you to suffer along the way so you know what they felt. And in that process of suffering, they're still not content with themselves. If you're content with somebody, be content with them. If you love them wholeheartedly, love them wholeheartedly. Stop being their demise. See, it's okay to pick up the phone and say, I was out of pocket. I'm wrong for this. I took it the wrong way. But 9 times out of 10, the person that does the wrong don't want to say that, because then they got to admit that they are not perfect. There's nothing wrong with saying, I made a mistake, I'm sorry. But if you still making them same mistakes to that same person just because of something they're saying, then you are the problem, not them. Carter's Life.